All right, what's good? What's good? What's good? Hope y'all doing well this morning, man. Let's chop it up about this boxing. My man, Double Zero in the building. What's happening with you, sir? Hold on, give me 1 second, man. Give me 1 second. 1 second here. Finish something up real quick. Hope you guys doing well, man. Hope that show was good last night, Rise. There you go. All right, Double Zero's in the building. What's going on? Melvin Rush, what's happening with you, man? Why they lying? What's going on? Zed just did a nice dab, about to go make a car key for this guy, ready for the stream. That's what's up. What's going on? Why they lying? Powerhouse Watson in the building. What's going on, man? Ray Patterson. DeMariano, what's happening with you, man? I like that name. Chillville, what's good? The Don Falon McKnight, what's happening, man? Joshua Furlong, what's good? Chillville in the building said, Rolly said Crawford's ugly. That's one reason he can't sell pay-per-views. I don't understand why that man need to stop talking. That man need to stop talking, bro. He ain't like, I don't know who he thinks he is. Calling people ugly all the time, man. You know, I don't get that, Rolly, bro. You ain't no runway model, brother. What's going on? Dirk's Boxing Network in the building. What's going on, man? T. Smith, what's happening? Johnny Blaze in the building. Timothy Stoudemire, what's going on? Say Rolly's always saying another dude ugly, probably low key like him. Yeah, he's a little over the top with all of that, man. Alden Johnson in the building. What's going on, bro? Joshua Furlong in the building, man. And Alexander Lyles, what's going on, man? Be easy in the building. Yeah, Cornelia Bennett, Timothy Stoudemire, man, my man. Benjamin Newsom and Cornelius Bennett and the Rise Podcast all in a row. What's going on? ATX Realist, Big Block, Eric Horn. What's going on? Herman McLean. As usual, good to see you, brother. Just a fan in the building. We almost gonna get there, man. X, what's happening? What's happening with you, X? What's happening? That's some old New Orleans stuff right there. Black Fonz in the building. I got to the bottom of it, dog. I got to the bottom. That's what's up, man. That's what she said. Sorry. Where's my man? Y'all heard to give me one of those pauses. He said he's definitely not a run. He said he's definitely not a runway model. Like, man, you need to be chilling, man. Calling people ugly, brother. What's going? Yeah, what you miss, man? So let's get to it, man. Let's talk this boxing, man. This fine morning, man. I'm feeling good. My mood. Oh, he said check your cash app. Will do, Chillville. Thank you, brother. Let me check it. I can't wait for tomorrow, man. I'm excited for tomorrow. It's become my favorite show tomorrow morning. Make sure y'all show up tomorrow morning, man. To check out the show tomorrow morning. We're gonna have the panel back on tomorrow, and it's gonna be good. So look, man. Oh, whoa, wow, shit. Whoa. Man, that's huge, man. You guys popped up big time this morning. Oh, that's yesterday. John Boy said, looking okay. How'd that happen? Hold on. I got that yesterday, brother. Hold on, man. Let me hit that. He said, looking okay. That's my man, John Boy. John Boy again yesterday said, God bless. Thought I knew what was up with that, man. That's funny how that did that. Hold on. Justin James from yesterday. Hope your day gets better. Nothing but blessings. Thank you, brother. Hold on. I think this one must be from this morning. Chillville said, yeah, let's get it started. Absolutely, man. Let's get it started. Big $10 in that cash app, brother. Thank you for that support, bro. Thank you so much for that support. Okay, yeah, that's really weird, man, because it only won. Okay, all right, that's good. Crash on you yesterday, if I recall. What you talking about? Anyway, he said Rolly's list, but little man, Rolly got a speech impediment, man. That's why Rolly shouldn't be making fun of people, man. Don't make fun of people when it's that easy to get you, man. What's going on, Rip Jones? How you feeling? Are you fishing? Man, good for you, man. I almost didn't make it out this morning, man. We'll wait till some people get into the chat before we really kick it off. Look, man, I almost didn't make it out this morning, man. I was laying in the bed like, man, I need a day. I got sick again last night, man, but I feel better this morning. I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm starting to feel sick again. I thought the COVID had a rebound, bro. X said, you heard Brian Norman Sr. talking about that Tank sparring session with his son? Yeah, I heard that, man. Yeah, I heard it, man. Look, dog, you got to pay the cost to be the boss. Yeah. Thank you, Chillville. Hey, look, yeah, I heard that, man. Like, what he did a little bit of a prima donna on him, man, and he said his son hurt him, and he held on for the last minute talking smack. I was like, if he's really that hurt, how is he going to talk? How is he going to be talking smack? I'm taking all of that stuff with a grain of salt, man. I mean, all of it. Other than the fact that Gervonta Davis was very late, I can believe that. I've been in a gym with a waiting to watch a sparring match, and you wind up sitting there waiting for hours because the guy's going to show up whenever it is he feels like he wants to show up. That is kind of annoying. I got to admit that, man. He's like, my son's got to go to school, all of that. Yeah, I can get it. But it is what it is, man. Those got some big gloves. Everybody's wearing big gloves. So it's not like Tank is hitting your son with 8-ounce gloves on. And your son's a bigger guy than Tank. But it is what it is, man. I wish Brian Norman Jr. well. I wish Brian Norman well. I've heard him talk about it. He didn't sound as upset as his dad did, but I can understand why his dad would be upset. Stone Alone in the building. What's going on, brother? Thank you for that support, man. Thank you so much. He said, good morning, Fanat in the chat. A little something for your time. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, Stone Alone. That means a lot, brother. Thank you, man. And my man, Blessings OG, my man, Avery 81st said, Blessings OG, get well. Yes, sir. I'm on my way, man. I worked through it, though. Much love in that super chat, bro. I will tell you this. Hey, man, I'm proud of myself. I worked through it. I didn't know how I was going to work through it, but I worked through it. All that noise don't mean nothing until they fighting for money. Yeah, pretty much, man. Benjamin Newsom said, Fanon, who's your guy, Garcia or Benavidez? Garcia. I rock with Garcia, man, all day, man. I rock with the Puerto Ricans in the Puerto Rican Mexican rivalry. Almost always rock with the Puerto Rican. Almost always. Not all the time, but almost always I rock with the Puerto Rican. Because over the Puerto Rican Mexican rivalry, because I kind of feel I feel a little bit attached to him. I thought there's a lot of Puerto Rican fighters I really like, man. CB Black, what's going on? But specifically Danny Garcia because he's from Philadelphia, and my father's family is from it. My father's from Philadelphia, so I almost always support the Philadelphia fighter. I think they got some of the best fighters in all of boxing. I come out of Philadelphia. Right about now, looking forward to this rise of Jaron Ennis, which cannot happen soon enough. This man needs to get a big fight, man. Jaron needs to get a big fight, man. Joe Schmo said, how far apart is Devin and Ryan in their careers right now? I think they're in about the same spot career-wise right now. Well, Joe Schmo, obviously, man, Devin Haney is ahead of him. He's an undisputed champion. He's an undisputed world champion. So he's ahead of him as far as like his career accomplishments and all that. Yeah, he's definitely ahead, man. He's definitely ahead. He's done a lot in his career, man. He's definitely has. Don't get me trying to check these guys' exaggerations for me not knowing what the base truth of the matter is. Riviera S. Johnson saying, morning, Fanon. Gotta get your take on Bill Haney saying Devin doesn't pay sanctioning fees, and that's the narrative being created not to fight Dev. He said, Bill Haney said Devin Haney doesn't pay sanctioning fees. And that's the narrative to not fight Devin. Look, I'm calling BS on all of that. How does he not pay sanctioning fees? Everybody pays sanctioning fees. Canelo pays sanctioning fees. How can he not be paying sanctioning fees? And hold on, man. And are you sure? Hey, exactly, Lance. For now, Puerto Ricans are us. Yeah, exactly. I got that. See, like, I would have to hear him say that, man. First of all, Rivieras Johnson, I have to actually hear what he says, right? I actually have to hear it. Because when I hear what he says, then I can judge what he says. Going off of what you're saying, right? I would say that that's ridiculous, that he doesn't pay sanctioning fees. Of course he has to pay sanctioning fees. Everybody has to pay sanctioning fees. Whether or not they are going to have a flat fee or not have a flat fee, But see, I'd actually have to hear him say that because I don't believe that you said he said that. Bill said the network provides the money for the sanctioning fee. Caesar TMG said he didn't say that for 9. He said Top Rank covers it for them in their contract. Now, that very well may be true, that they had to cover it. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I have to hear what they said, man. I can't really go off that. I have to hear what he had to. I have to hear what he said. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but much love in that super chat. And Timothy Stoudemire said, a little something for my brother for 9. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. That means a lot, man. Thank you for that support, brother. Thank you for that support, man. That's what keeps the channel going, man. So yeah, like, look, dude, if you give me where he said that, then I can hear what he actually said. But a lot of times, like I'm telling you, I've listened to Bill before. A lot of times people say stuff that he didn't really say. Or he said something and it may not necessarily been that clear. But somebody's paying that sanctioning fee. Now, if he's saying that it's getting paid out of, that the network is going to pay the sanctioning fee, that doesn't mean that it doesn't cost them that money. It could be that they literally the ones that are writing the check to them. You know what I mean? So, and I thought it was a percentage of the purse. And I also thought that there was a contractual relationship between the sanctioning body and the fighter. You know what I mean? Because it's like the rules apply to the fighter. The rule doesn't apply to the network. So they may be paying them for them, but does that mean that they're taking the money out of what they would otherwise be paying them? Right? So I don't know what all that means. But what does that have to do with people saying that I don't know what that has to do with people fighting him. He can't fight anybody else. He's got to fight. He's got to fight. Now, I know that he said, I saw that he tweeted that it's not true that they're going to be fighting on that particular date in Rod Laver Stadium in Australia, right? But that may be true. But dude, he's going to wind up fighting those guys, man. Benjamin Newsom, how much money are the sanction fees? Typically 3% compounded. So if you got all 4, to be 12%. If you got 2 belts, it's 6%. If you got 3, it's 9%. You know? But hey, for 9, so Top Rank is going to keep paying the sanction fees for someone not signed with them if they beat Dev. No, they're not. Absolutely no, they're not going to continue to if they beat. No, I doubt it. I think he has to pay those sanction fees. I think it's probably just saying they're writing the check for them. But look, man, at the end of the day, I don't care how many ways you go around that block. Devin Haney is not free to fight who he wants. If that's the end of the day, nobody's ducking Devin. Just stop. You guys can stop that. All right, just pause on that. Always no, it's one time. All right, every time you fight. No, Cornelius Bennett, is every time you fight. Hey, Christopher Livingston, man, much love in that super chat, bro. Is it fee? And my man, thank you so much for that support, man. He said, "Is that fee one time?" Heck, no, it ain't one time. If you're undisputed champion, each time you have to pay another 12%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unless you negotiate yourself, unless your purses are so big that you can negotiate your way out of the 3%. You know, I'm sure. Like, I don't think that Floyd was paying 3% of his purse. He was going to negotiate a smaller amount because 3% gets to be so high. Because if you're making $100 million, say you get a $50 million purse, 3% of that is, you know, that's a lot of money, man. You know what I'm saying? That's 1.5 million out of that, right? Or what am I saying? Say you get 30 million, so 10% is 3, right? 1% is 300,000. So you're talking about 900,000 a million if you get a $30 million purse. So I'm quite sure they will negotiate something for that, man. Ricans are not us. Ricans classify themselves as white. Reese, come on, man. I don't want to get into that, man. Depends on the Puerto Rican, man. Like, what do you think? You think Felix Trinidad categorizes himself as white? Come on, man. They categorize themselves as Puerto Ricans. And it doesn't matter what they categorize themselves as, man. There's a whole lot of black Puerto Ricans, and they all know they're black, man. I know a whole lot of Puerto Ricans, and Puerto Ricans, they all know they got African in them. And ain't none of them lying about it. None of them. I ain't run to none of them that said that. Yet. None. Except for maybe they really are like an Irish Puerto Rican or something like that. But anyway, man, I don't want to get into all of that, man. Yeah, but yeah, that's definitely, it's a lot of money, man. Definitely a lot of money, man. Why do you think the WBC kisses Canelo's ass, man? Like they wouldn't believe it. Like you wouldn't believe it. Batty Rich, what's going on, man? Sam Abiva said, come on, man. Come on, what? I've never met a Puerto Rican that wouldn't say, I've never met him. I'm sure there are. I've never met a Puerto Rican that didn't admit that. And if you don't admit it, you're just lying. Get out of here, man. What do you think? What do you think you are? You a slave colony? Like you mean? You literally a slave you literally, Sammy Soso, they all popolo. I don't know what all popolo means. If popolo means you were descendant of some African slaves that got dropped off on that island, then yeah. Why you think they don't let them be a state, man? Anyway, hey, my man Batty Rich says, support OG, the Matt Lyko, this boxing talk. Thank you, brother. Support. I need the support, man. I need the support today, brother. I need the support. Thank you, man. Oddly gifted Bully Kennel says, so if Top Rank is paying sanctioning fees, does that mean Top Rank is all in on Lil Haney? Look, man, if they're paying the sanctioning fees, I don't know what that means. Like, I would have to follow up with a question. When you're saying they're paying the fees, does that mean the fees are coming out of your purse before they give you your money? What does it mean to pay the sanctioning fees? See, you got to ask these questions. So, for example, if I say to my son, go buy me some Reese's peanut butter cups, right? And he says, okay. And so he goes down and he pays for the Reese's peanut butter cup with $5 that I gave him. So did he pay for them or did I pay for them? Right? It's my money, but he literally handed the money over. So is by saying that they're paying the sanctioning fees, do you mean that they are cutting the check to them? Or do you mean that they are covering the costs on their end? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? What does it mean that they are paying the sanctioning fees? I have a suspicion that what they mean by that is they will pay that they will actually cut a check to the whatchamajigger, or cut to the WBC, the WBA, and all that. But I would suspect that it would be the promoter, Top Rank, that would do that, right? That Top Rank would arrange that, because Top Rank is actually on the contract for the fight. So why would ESPN be paying for it? If anybody would pay for it, I would think that it would come from Top Rank. But like I said, that's I mean, at the end of the day, if they account for it in the amount of money they're paying Devin's ultimately paying for it. The question is, are they just going to take their taxes out on top and give you a check without you having to then go pay? I'm telling you, man, there's some really funny talk around, man. Isaiah Tilson, what's going on? Said, how do you feel about people being three division champions but running from the competition inside a division? Yeah, I'm talking about Terence Crawford. I don't think Terence Crawford ever ran from anybody in that division, man. I really do not, man. I think it's all coming out in the wash, Isaiah. Much love in that super chat, brother. Hold on one second. I think it's all coming out in the wash. I don't think he's running from anybody. Just like I don't think Errol Spence Jr. was running from anybody. I think that those guys are both know they're headed to fight each other. And Errol wanted to make and doing it the way they did it made a really, really big fight, man. Terry Schmoot, are you kidding me? Can you get black people any more watered down? Anyway, man, I'm just telling you, it is what it is. Y'all ain't gonna get into Puerto Rican's business. It is what it is. I don't really care. I'm with the guy that said, who cares? It's not my business. You go call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. Call yourself whatever you want to talk about. I want to talk about boxing. Fiero Life said, if a boxer has a promotional team and wins a belt, the promotion should pay the sanctioning fees. Yeah, but I don't know, man. They are the champion though, so they really should pay the fees because they are the champion. You know what I mean? Anyway, I just wish you guys would drop that Puerto Rican talk. I root for the Puerto Ricans. That's I'm gonna leave it at that. And after that, you guys can have whatever y'all want to have with all of that. Seriously, you can have what y'all want to have with all of that. To me, it ain't that big a deal. It's really, 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 really not that big a deal, bro. You know what I mean? It's really, 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 really not that big a deal to me. At the end of the day, the police is shooting them. At the end of the day, the police is going to shoot you. So go ahead and go think what you want to think. All right, go think what you want to think, but duck. Think what you want to think, but duck. Riviera Johnson said the narrative of fighters being overwhelmed by the cost of sanction fees is false because contractually networks and promoters pay Deivns. Said guys are using mystical fees as an excuse not to fight Deivn. That's bullshit. Deivn has a fight set up. And it's not mythical fees. It's nothing mythical about those fees. Those fees are real. And just because Deivn that's BS right there, dog. Now, see, Riviera Johnson, if you phrase it like that, that's BS. You cannot sit up there and tell me that people do not pay sanctioning fees. Andre Ward talked about all the sanctioning fees Andre Ward paid. Is Andre Ward lying and lying about the fact that he paid sanctioning fees? Is Floyd Mayweather Jr. lying about the fact that he pays sanctioning fees? And I'm not yelling at you, Riviera Johnson, but when you phrase it like that, that's bull. That's bull. Man, that's just all a way to try to frame, man. He's trying to frame people for ducks, man. Let's have in that super chat, bro. Trying to frame people for ducks. How are you going to say that there ain't no such thing as a sanctioning fee? How is there no such thing as a sanctioning fee? Now there's no such thing as a sanctioning fee, bro. Come on, man. Don't say that stuff, man. Don't say that stuff. Ward said he paid for the belts. Yes, everybody pays for those belts. Canelo pays for those belts. Deontay Wilder pays sanctioning fees for his belt. AJ pays sanctioning fees for their belt. Everybody pays except Deivn. Except Deivn. And that's what I'm saying, Fahim Sator. It's a slave deal, but now he doesn't have sanctioning fees. Oh, the sanctioning fees not real. Look, man, they're just framing a duck, okay? You're framing cats for duck. What? He doesn't even have the same network as you do. Those guys have to pay for those sanctioning fees, man. They have to pay for those sanction fees. Jermell Charlo got to pay those sanctioning fees. Errol Spence has to pay those sanctioning fees. Now sanctioning fees is a myth. I know what you're talking about. Hey, I know you are Riviera Johnson, but if you phrase it like that, and that's the reason, come on, man. Stop framing people for ducks, man. You're just trying to put a duck jacket on that man, bro. It's like everybody's ducking Dev, even when Devin's got to fight, man. Isaiah Tilson said, didn't fight the best at 135, didn't bet the best at 140, and Short didn't fight the best at 147. Oh, damn sure didn't fight the best at 147. So it matters. He's a three-dimension champion. Let me tell you something, man. He did fight the best at 135. That was there. He fought Ricky Martin. He fought not Ricky Martin. He fought Ricky Burns. He fought Ricky Burns, and he fought Ray Beltran. And those are the best guys at lightweight at the time because Adrian Bronner had left the weight class. So he really did. He fought the best guys at that weight class at that time. At 140, Danny Garcia had already left. And Victor Postal, I think, had already beaten Lucas Matisse. So when he beat Victor Postal, I think he did beat the best guys in that division. He hasn't done it at 147, though. I will agree with that. But, you know, Ricky Martin nephew did him wrong. Hey, man, that's funny. I saw that, dog. What's he? They threw that out of court, though. They threw that out. They're like, nah, dog. He retracted and said he's lying. Hey, Blacksmith Ross Blacksmith Ross said, for now, nobody ducking pillow hands, Haney. What are people talking about? Devin as the monster. Look, they've been trying to frame people for ducks on Devin Haney habitually. Okay, it's habitual at this point in time, man. Got to figure out something else to do, man. Got to figure out another way, bro. You got to have him go slap somebody in the face, man. You know, do something like do an Adrian Bronner act or something like that, man. That's about all I can really say is going to really make that pop for you, bro. Because at this point in time, no way. My only question is where is that money going for the sanctioning fees? It's going to the operations of the sanctioning bodies, whatever that means. Paying the salaries of the people that work there. They have a building, they have a rent. If they have what do you call it? A convention, it pays for the convention. All of that stuff, man. Except for real, say go stop a couple dudes. Exactly. Yeah, just go knock some dudes out, man. Won't have the problem, bro, if you're knocking people out, man. You know what I mean? Won't be a problem, bro. Won't be a problem. What's going on, Freddie Jimenez in the building? Say good morning. Good morning, my people. Happy Friday, Martin. My people's Martin. Happy Friday. It's crazy how people love to gossip all the wrong things to say about a boxer without actually having facts. I mean, if you're talking about my man that left that super chat, bro, I mean, I can understand why you said he didn't fight the best. Like they weren't the best guys at that division, really, at the time for him to fight. Deivn Bible in the building, brother. Thank you, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. Hold on 1 second. All righty. Says salute for now. What are your thoughts on and opinions on Ruiz versus Ortiz? Man, let me tell you something, man. I think I got Andy Ruiz, man, just because he's younger, a little more fresh. And I didn't like how Luis Ortiz was going down behind jabs from Charles Martin. I got Ricky Martin. I keep saying Ricky Martin. Ricky Burns and now Charles Martin, just mixing them all up. I got Andy Ruiz in that fight, man. I got Andy Ruiz in that fight. I think he's I just think he's the fresher fighter. And I didn't like Luis Ortiz going down off jabs from Charles Martin. I just didn't like that. But I will tell you this. Andy Ruiz is as fat as Andy Ruiz has ever been. Okay? I'm so sick of y'all coming up with pictures of him wearing a loose black shirt where it fits his arms and totally overlooking that dude's waist. That man is as fat as he's ever been. I don't know what y'all talking about. Oh, he looks like he's in the best shape ever. And every time he does, he comes out looking fat in the ring. Because you guys always are believing this, always believe in him in a black shirt. Sorry, man. Blacksmith Ross said, for 9. What's going on, Ali Boso in the building, man? What's going on, man? Let me see. He said, I'm afraid after the greed, Danny tried to fight him in 140. No, he already left the weight division. Isaiah, he didn't try. Danny Garcia didn't talk about fighting him till 147 because Danny Garcia started actually fighting at catch weights for a while when he fought like Rod Salka. I think he fought Rod Salka at a catch weight and he fought somebody else at a catch weight. And he was at the PBC and Terence Crawford was over there and was it PBC and Terence Crawford was still at top rank. And I think he was trying to get that fight with I think he's really trying to get that Manny Pacquiao fight when he was in 140 is what he's really trying to do. George Woods in that super chat, brother. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much for your support. He said, Fanon, good morning to you and the chat. Once a fighter wins all 4 belts, he's considered undisputed and it's in the books. Now they have made history, so just dropping 3 belts and saving money. Yeah, dude, but I don't believe in all that you made history nonsense, bro. That's all nonsense. Seriously, dude, all it is a case of do right. It's a case of boxing accidentally getting it right. And that's what undisputed is to me. It is because you should always be undisputed, but they won't get rid of the sanctioned bodies. They won't get rid of 3 sanctioned bodies, and they're trying to add more. So now it's just the guy did what everybody else used to do all the time. It's just boxing is not watered down for 5 seconds. You know, it's not historic to be it's not historic. I like how you phrase that because it allows you to accept the nonsense. I love how people phrase it. He said, hey, they unsubscribed me this morning. Couldn't find you. Had to search to get there. Oh, man, that sucks, man. Sorry about that, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe and hit that subscribe again, man. That's just that's moving the goalpost, OG. No, it's not. I'm not moving the goalpost at all. This is what I've always said. I'm not moving my goalpost. It's a fact. Most boxing champions for the entire time we've had boxing have been undisputed. The only necessity to say undisputed now is because there's 4 belts. 4 of them. And there's not there's no system by which they all have to fight each other. It's politics. It's politics to the end of the earth. You got to luck up into it. So no, I'm not moving the goalpost. The goalpost is where it all is. The goalpost is always where it's been. Always. Boxers are fighting for the most money. And those belts have always been and will always be ornamentation. It's whatever. If you think it's historic, I don't. How many times can people do the same thing in the same weight class? I don't find it historic. I don't. It's in the sense that this is something that people in the 1920s never did. What I mean, everybody in the 1920s was undisputed. Everybody. Everybody was. Everybody in the 1950s was undisputed. Everybody in the 1960s was undisputed. Everybody in the 1970s was undisputed. Everybody in 1940, all the champions in 1940 were undisputed. All of them. So if the majority of the people have done that, yeah, you can say legacy, say your legacy or whatever. Say that. Say it's important. It's an important accomplishment for them. You can take that word historic off of it when so many people throughout history have done it. I don't get it, man. Hey, oh, boo-hoo. Oh, a little Dante Erling get his feelings hurt. You out here getting your feelings hurt. Oh, poor baby. I ain't hating on Devin, not never. Not never. And guess who else is undisputed? Canelo's undisputed. I'm telling you that it's not. I don't find it as historic. It's an accomplishment, yes, but it's not historic. Becoming a millionaire is an accomplishment. It ain't easy. Hey, but it's not historic. Oh, well, he's the youngest male, but man, it's not historic. If I can name a bunch of other people that did it, how the hell is it historic? If there's 3 other people if there's 2 other people right now in boxing that's already done it, how the hell is it historic? Huh? Tell me. You understand that when I'm talking about Canelo, when Canelo says historic, yeah, but you're doing something somebody already did. So how's that historic? In the sense of historically unique. Man, stop blowing smoke up that boy's ass. Stop. All right, because somebody going to be there next week. Is it going to be historic again? It wasn't historic when Terence Crawford did it. Was it? Do you remember anybody being like, wow, that's historic? No. You know what they said? You're the first person to do it in 10 years. That's what they said when it was Terence Crawford. He's the first person to become undisputed in 10 years. That's all they gave him. After that, it's historic with everybody else. Then why wasn't it historic with him? Why wasn't it historic with Jermaine Taylor? But now it's historic. You know why it's historic? Because Canelo got it. That's when it became, it's historic. And get out of here. What if it ain't historic with Terence Crawford? It ain't historic. And if it ain't historic with Jermaine Taylor, then it ain't historic with Deivn. And it ain't historic with Canelo. There's been a lot of undisputed champions, man. A lot of them. There's been more undisputed champions than there has been disputed champions. So what's so historic about it? Use the word correctly. Not everything is historic. overdoing it, overselling it, man. Anyway, good morning, my guy Fanon. This show helped me get through my workday. Thank you, Real Boxing Fan 4. It's historic. Everything's just, that ain't semantics. It's a fact. It's historic. Everything's historic. When your fighter gets it, it's historic. But when Bud got it, it wasn't historic. And guess what? It's lightweight. So he's not the first undisputed champion in lightweight. All right? He's not. Not the first undisputed in lightweight. He's the first guy to have, and honestly, he ain't really even the first guy to have 4 belts. Really. If you listen to the WBC, he's the second. The second. Or actually the third, according to the WBC. Because the WBC said Teofimo Lopez is. Anyway, Jermell ain't exactly. Is Jermell's historic? Hell no. You ain't heard nobody say Jermell's historic. Never. Jermell ain't historic. Come on, man. Anyway, they need to drop to a single belt. How they charge Haney $350 to own belts and expect him to take a pay cut. Oh, no. He didn't pay $350,000 now. Last month he paid $350,000. This month, when it doesn't fit the narrative, he didn't pay it. Exactly. Tio and Cambosos before him. The WBC said that they were the undisputed champions. No, because Devin doesn't want that way. Doesn't want it that way. Y'all are just full of shit with this stuff, bro. Hey, Kitsune and the Husky said they need to drop to a single belt. Yes, sir. How they going to charge Haney $350K for his own belt and expect him to take a belt? But he didn't pay $350. Much love in that super chat. He didn't pay. They didn't pay him. They didn't pay. Do you understand how silly this is? Do you understand how silly y'all are? I mean, just honestly, do you realize how silly this is? Just last month, people were saying that Devin Haney paid $350,000 in sanctioning fees. Right? Big deal about how he had to pay $350,000 in sanctioning fees just last month. And now, out of the blue, he didn't pay any. Now when it is, hold on, man, we don't have to pay. There's no reason not to fight for all of the belts. We didn't pay anything for the belts. Like, hold on, man. Does the truth change depending on your art, depending on what you're trying to say? He was under a slave contract where he made this real gigantic, what do you call it? He made gigantic concessions to get it, right? It was a slave contract. Then when it's time to talk about fighting Gervonta Davis, then no, he made a ton of money. He made a ton of money. He's free to do whatever he wants. Right after the fight, when people are talking about Devin being in a slave contract and the sacrifices he had to make, he paid $350,000 for sanction fees. But now when Gervonta says, I don't want to pay all that money for sanction fees, then magically those sanction fees didn't exist. And that's just a cop-out because sanction fees aren't real. Do you all listen to yourselves? And you going to think I'm hating on somebody? No, dude, I'm just dumbfounded and confused. Because I listened to what you say today, and it doesn't jive with what you said yesterday. Because you just said it yesterday, but now today is completely different. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm a hater, bro. I get it. I'm a hater, bro. Hey, said hey, man, Brandon McGowan in the building, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. He said, just showing some love. Fanon, you're historic. Oh, Jesus, historic. You're historic. We've never seen this before. A champion in a weight division. A championship in a weight division. Only one champion in a weight division. That's historic. No, it's not. It's not historic at all. Not at all. In fact, because I know Henry Armstrong was the only champion in lightweight. At the same time, he was the only champion at featherweight. and at the same time, he was the only champion at welterweight. So if he was literally the only champion in all three of those divisions at the same time, how can it be historic to be undisputed? How can it be? It can't be, because it's already happened in history. But anyway, I know. Dante Erling, bro, please don't be a sucker, okay? Please don't be a sucker, bro. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter whose mouth it came out of, okay? It does not matter, bro, whose mouth it came out of. If it does not stand up to what you said yesterday and facts that are presented by totally independent people, okay, like the fact that you have to pay a sanctioning fee, the fact that Gervonta Davis would have to pay a sanctioning fee for 3 belts. Blacksmith Ross said, why are they name calling you instead of explaining with facts? Because they can't explain with facts. The facts are on my side. The facts are on my side. They're like just sitting there, like, and they're not even on my side. Facts change all the time. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so looks like there's good news on the Errol, Spence Jr., Terence Crawford front, because Devin, my man Derek James said it's vacation's over. Time to go get this 3rd belt. So they need to come on ahead and announce this fight. Stop playing with people, man. Stop playing with people. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with these people. Let's get this fight announced, man, so we can chop it up about this fight and have it be more fun again. Facts change all the time. Yeah, exactly. Facts change facts do change all the time. You know, they do. They do. That's fair. Especially if you're a Devin Haney fan, facts change a lot. Them facts be changing a lot, dog. Real hardcore shifts too. Hey, Geeks of the Universe, what's going on, brother? Thank you for that support, man. He said, good morning, Fanon. Who do you think Devin Haney is going to fight next after Kambosos? Another paid back message. Oh, thank you, brother. I would say Vasily Lomachenko. Or he's going to go to 140. Probably go to 140 because he can't make that weight. Got to go out there to 140. Only 9 welterweights only 9 welterweights have been undisputed. Okay, sure. Let's see. Hold on. Only 9 welterweights have been undisputed. Hold on one second. Let's see. It's a story. Oh, Fresh Music, you're clowning. Only 9 welterweights have been undisputed. It's historical. And I think there's been more than that. I'm sure there's been more than that, bro. I'm sure there's been more than that, too. You know what I'm saying? Why is he tweeting he never agreed to Kambosos? Maybe he never did. He may not have agreed to it. That's fair. He said he never heard of it. He never agreed to it. I think he said that before, though, too. That they had never sent him a contract. But I don't know. Maybe his dad didn't tell him. I don't know, man. Maybe his dad didn't tell him. Hold on, man. I can get more than 9, bro. I'm pretty certain I can get more than 9 undisputed champions. Hey, my man. Wow. Woo-wee. Carl Horton in the building said, my Tank, Cam went one-hit wonder. Tank, Prime Tyson. Wow. Tank, Prime Tyson, Boots, best to come. Yes, Rolly, Schizo Meds. Oh, wow. Charlo Warriors. Yeah, they are. Errol, proven the best. Canelo, a goose bigger than a duck. Oh, God, he's such a duck. Floyd equals the best. What he does. Crawford, stalling. Quit stalling. I think he's ready to go. I think it's ready to go, bro. OZA, much love in that super chat too, bro. OZ Boxing said, I'm sorry. Devin is slick but at least like that. Honestly, man, I've not heard these guys lying, bro. I've not heard them lying, bro. I hear a lot of people that are repping them lying. Like, I hear a whole lot of people that are repping them telling stories, like just defending them for any or just whatever, man. I just attacking other people is where the funny business is. Keith Nolan in the building. What's going on, bro? How you feeling, man? Thank you, man. I say good day to you. I heard Boo Boo is ordered to defend his belt against Janabek. I'm excited to see Andrade fight again. Could be a great fight. Yeah, man, that's funny, man. Janabek's a good fighter. Where's Janabek? Who's Janabek fighting? Where's Janabek fighting? Is he on is he top rank? That's gonna be a tough fight, man. I think that's gonna be a tough fight on him, man. Hey, and thank you so much for that support, bro. And my man Q Lee says support and salute, brother. Would love to see Rolly versus Blair Cobbs. But for the pregame fight, I know 2 different weight classes, but they can make the fight. Oh, yeah, no doubt. They are 2 different weight classes, but Rolly can make 147. Rolly, I was always calling him Raleigh, bro. Yeah, Janabek is top ranked, so that fight's not gonna happen. That fight is going to be actually, man. That may get him out of that. That may get him out of his DAZN thing. But unfortunately, man, say Blair, Rick Blair, Blair the Flair, Blair the Flair got beat up by Jerron, a kid when Jerron was a kid, man. They treat that dude like, hey, man, like, dog, you kind of clowning, bro. You clowning. Bud was at 140 when it was the weakest. Yeah, but it is what it is. He fought the best that was there at the time. So you really can't do anything but fight the cats that are in front of you, Junior said, truth be told, I'd like to see Devin in there with somebody like Pitbull. Yeah, that'd be good, man. Alexis Rocha stopped Blair. Yeah, was that Rocha that stopped Blair? Cobb, Rocha's a good fighter, man. It's still the truth, though. Yeah, it was definitely, no doubt. It was a very weak division at the time. Yeah, it is. But I don't get why I don't co-sign the hate on Terence, man. I don't do that. Despite having a reputation to be a Terence Crawford hater, which I do not understand for the life of me, seeing as I treat this man with great respect and admiration. I get, what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Flacco Jody. But I got Errol, man. I think Errol's really, really the truth, bro. Isaiah Tillison. Devin is the youngest undisputed champion. That's why it's historical. That's not true. He's not the youngest undisputed champion. Isaiah Tillison. Again, that is not true. Again, that is not true. Muhammad Ali was undisputed, and he would just turn 22 years old. I'm the champion of the world, and I just turned 22 years old. He beat Sonny Liston when he was 22 years old. Nah, bro. He's not the youngest undisputed champion. No, he's not. He's not. None of that shit's true, man. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop it. He's not. Okay? He's not. And by the way, dude, he's not even that young. Will y'all stop acting like he's 16 years old, please? He's not Wilfredo Benitez, dude. He's not 17 years old. He's 23 years old. He's 5 years older than Wilfred Benitez was when Wilfred Benitez won the welterweight championship. Okay? He's several years older than Wilfred Benitez was, all right? He's a couple years older than Ali was. He's several years older than Mike Tyson was when Mike Tyson became the heavyweight champion. All right? Stop acting like he's 12. All right? He's not. He's a grown man, bro. He doesn't need it, man. He doesn't need it. Hey, my man, Joshua Furlong in the building said for Timothy X, ATX, and Terry Schmoot and the chat. Yes, sir. Much love in that super chat, bro. David Jackson. Google says it's Haney. It's not. Who is Google? Because somebody wrote that shit somewhere and it pulled it up on a search engine. Google's a search engine. It'll pull any bullshit up. Google will pull up any bullshit you ask it. If it's out there, it'll find it. It's a search engine, man. It's not the encyclopedia. And I'm gonna tell you, Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, was the youngest heavyweight champion in the world. He was the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world at 22 years old. Okay? Since he was 22 and Devin was 23, that means Ali beat him by a year. Okay? So stop it, man. Stop it. David Jackson in the building said, just joining for 9, and that's absolutely correct. Time for Bud to retire, which is what's happening right after November. We're going to get 2 fights, man. We need 2 fights. We need 2 fights, man. Cal El Cool at Google says, is that, hey, Dev, seriously, man, I swear, bro, nobody's going to crash harder than y'all if Devin loses. Nobody. Because, dog, seriously, man, y'all got this dude up there with Jesus, man. Like you got him up there. He's the youngest ever to walk water. He's the youngest ever to walk on water. Hey, said, can't change those facts. Hey, refer to Hag. No, you can't. He's the youngest to do it in the last 12 years. He's the youngest to do it in the last 12 years, okay? Honestly, man, and I'll go find, I don't even know who the youngest is, dog. I don't even know who the youngest is, but I have a suspicion it's not Ali either. Hey, Fanon, wasn't Mike Tyson the youngest undisputed champion? I don't know if he was undisputed or not because they had 3 belts at the time. You know, I don't think so because I think that I don't know how old he was when he beat Michael Spinks. But look, for me, it's not really necessary to go into that because I know he's younger. I know that Ali's younger than Devin. All I need is one example to pop your bubble. All right. That's all I need. I just need one to bust your bubble. And your bubble's bursted. I don't have to go name 5 more. All right. I don't know what you guys mean by the word historic. Okay. But if you mean for the first time ever, that is not the case. Okay. You're doing a Canelo act. You're blowing it up. No need to blow it up, bro. No need to blow it up, bro. Oh, man. He's the youngest to do it in the 4-belt era. So whoop-de-doo, bro. Whoop-de-doo. Anyway, he got it. He did it. Isn't that enough? Oh, that's messed up, bro. Stop that, bro. Hey, I'm not going to watch. Caesar TMG said about the Bill Haney sanction thing. I sent it to you on to you IG DMs for now. Look, man, please. Y'all act like Bill Haney going to jump through that screen if you say something bad about Haney. Oh, dog, they will, bro. They used to, dog. They ain't jumping through no more, though. Trust me, they not jumping through that screen no more. Not no more. Yeah, not no more. Not no more. They kind of mum on all of that stuff, bro. They kind of mum on all that. Hey, Cal L. Cooler, what's going on? Said, I don't agree with the youngest. I was just pointing out the source. But what is not said is he's the youngest to do it in the 4-belt era. Who cares? What is a 4-belt era? What is a 4-belt era? When did this 4-belt era start? Dude, you're either undisputed champion or the undisputed champion. You're either the only one or you're not the only one. You do not get extra credit because they put 12 belts out there instead of 3 or instead of 2 or only 1. Come on, man. I don't buy any of that. You know what I'm saying? Always great talks, and it started with Loma. What's that? Look, man, if you're the only champion, that's all that means. I don't care how many belts there are. You're the undisputed champion. It's not harder to do it now than it was to do then. by any stretch of the imagination, bro. It's not harder in the sense that it's actually harder to accomplish in the ring. Just because it's harder to accomplish because of the politics, like, come on, man. It's like it's like the luck of the draw. It's like the luck of the draw. Are you going to be big enough a name and in a situation to actually make it happen? Okay, because a lot of guys would love to do that. Nah, dude, you're pulling shit out. Who cares? I mean, seriously, you're coming up with ESPN facts. He's the youngest to do it in the last 10 years. Is what you're telling me. He's the youngest of 5. Because there's only been 5 people to do it, period. So you're telling me he's the youngest of 5 people. So what? Somebody got to be the youngest. Was it historic when the last youngest did it? Hey, Josh Taylor was the youngest before that, wasn't he? Or was it Terence Crawford? So was it historic when Terence was the youngest? Where was this? Oh, I'm the youngest to do it when it was Terence Crawford. Wasn't Terence Crawford the youngest and the only one to do it in the Ford Bell era? He not only was the youngest, he was also the oldest. He was also the tallest. He was also the shortest. He was all, you know what I'm saying? Like, when are all these extra shit y'all keep adding into making some excuse to make him exceptional and better than everybody else, man? Stop it. He's 23. Seriously, man. Seriously, there's only 5 guys that did it, man. Oddly gifted Bully Kennels said, a Fanon, they're using football logic. First quarterback to ever complete 4 first downs in overtime while down a field goal. Exactly, bro. Exactly. It's that, let me see how we can cut this pie to make it look special. Come on, man. Stop trying to make everything look so different than everybody else because he's number 5th guy to do it. The fact of the matter, he's like the 5th guy to do it in the last 10 years. That's where he is. He's the 5th guy to do it. So instead of saying he's the 5th guy to do it, because what is it? Terence Usyk, Josh Taylor, George Kambosos, Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney, right? So instead of saying he's the 6th guy to do it, you got to come up with he's the youngest ever to do it. It's historic. No, you're playing stats games with me, all right? You're playing stat games with me. Riviera just said, hardest politically is golden for non. It's like, it is. It's the hardest politically. That's it. It's just politically the hardest to do. Because you got to get everybody's networks in order. You got to pay all the sanctioning fees. It's the most expensive it's ever been. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's more expensive than it's ever been. Nah. You got to get on out of here, bro. DH, man, let me tell you something, man. You trying to tell me Jesus ain't real? I'm throwing you out this chat. See ya. Jesus is real. What you think Jesus is may be different than what I think Jesus is. Jesus is real, bro. Yeah, DH the third, you're out of here, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. The Christos is real. The Christos is real. Believe it. Anyway, Keith Nolan said, it's the same when people, it's the same. You ain't disrespecting it now. It ain't gonna be around me, you disrespecting it. Just because your church disrespects it, don't mean other people don't know what that is. Anyway, it ain't possible, bro. He's the way, the truth, and the light. It ain't possible, homie, without it. Keith Nolan said it's the same when people do that nonsense with Canelo, like nobody's ever moved up in weight before. It's historic. Oh my God, it killed me. Kill it with that, bro. They kill it with that, bro. They kill it with that. Hey, and my man Ice Swole, bro, in the building. He said it's time for Crawford to be 2 times undisputed. Much love in that super chat, bro. Woo woo. No, it ain't. Time for him to go ahead and give that up to Errol Spence Jr. Hey, Herbert Johnson, much love in that super chat. Thank y'all for the support, brother. Thank you. Say, what's up for 9? It's a blessing to the chat and blessings to the chat. Just grab one of those coffee mugs. Thanks, bro. Says salute on the great channel and talk what we've been talking about, what we talking about this morning. Boots, EJ, Bud, Tank, Dev, the greatest fighters in the world. Dog, Devin Haney is one of the best fighters in the world. Let me do your job for y'all bum-ass Devin Haney fans, okay? I'm telling you, let me do your job for you. Y'all don't want to pay me. Devin Haney is one of the best fighters in all the world, man. Devin Haney is one of the best fighters in all the world, man. That man is undefeated. He's 23 years old. He's the undisputed champion of the world. That man is one of the youngest promoters ever to do it, financially successful, without needing a major network to do it for him. He did it. His dad had a vision. That man works hard. He's taking care of his business. Oh, that's all you got to say about Devin. You ain't got to tear down everybody else, man. Okay, you can talk about what Devin Haney's actually done, man. What he actually does, what he actually has. You ain't got to make up mythical shit, you know? David Jackson in the building. What's going on, bro? He said, let's talk about how he did it. He beat one man for 3 belts. He didn't collect like Thanos, EJ, or Charlo. People avoid Haney because he's boring. Much love in that super show. He did it honestly, he did it in one fight. He beat the undisputed champion. We can get over that crap now. What he did is he beat the undisputed champion. This is what he did. Because the WBC said, that's our belt. The media disrespected what the WBC was saying because nobody likes that franchise belt. But the fact of the matter is the WBC said who the undisputed champion was. Said it. Vasily Lomachenko won that vacant belt. And then we elevated him and gave him the franchise designation, and we made that other belt secondary. That's a fact. That's what they said they did, and they got the right to do it, period. Just like they got the right to make a cruiserweight division, just like they got the right to do a ton of stuff. What he did was he won 4 belts off of George Kambosos, and his fans browbeat, rightfully so, browbeat the media about it. And hopefully they'll get rid of that franchise belt. But it's the same thing that happened when they got that super belt in the WBA. David Williams said, hey, Crawford fans, we Spence fans just got home from vacation just to find out Crawford hasn't signed a contract yet. If Crawford need a pin, we Spence fan have plenty of them. Down goes Bud. Hey, sign the contract, man. Hold on 1 second, man. What's this? Oh, okay. That's something else. That's something else. Much love in that super chat to David Williams in the building. And I got to slide back. Because that could have popped. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Herbert Johnson in the building said, facts on what you said about Devin. Exactly, man. Dude, he's a great fighter, man. That's all you got to do, man. You gotta put all that extra. Yeah, you gotta put all that extra whipped cream on top of it. You know what I mean? Flatbed Shad in the building. He said, "What's the latest update on Jamal Charlo injury?" I don't know, man. I haven't heard anything, man. He ain't the Tim Duncan. Hey, Lady Eric B said, Haney is the Tim Duncan of boxing. In my opinion, he's a great boxer. Yeah, he's a great boxer, man. He is. He's a great boxer. Terrific. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have an update on it, really, to tell you the truth. Hey, Keith Nolan said mythical shit. I heard Devin Haney beat Balrog on the bridges in the mines of Moria while on the way to destroy the one king. You know he did. He's the youngest. He's the youngest ever to create a Horcrux. Yeah, Harry Potter reference, bro. He's the youngest ever to create a Horcrux. Christopher Schaefer said, Slew Fanon, I've been rocking with you for quite some time, bro. Thank you, bro. But real time, I've never seen you had a problem with any fighter like you have with Devin since the Gary Russell Jr. Says there's been no other fighter like Devin, Christopher. Nothing. Nobody. There's literally never been this. I've never seen it before, Christopher, ever. ever. I've never seen it. It's unique. It's unique. Nobody has claimed that they have been ducked more than Devin Haney's claimed he's been ducked. You have never had any more people making up shit straight up out of whole cloth than Devin Haney fans have made up. I mean, there's just no other way to say this, man. There's no other way, bro. They've laid it on so thick. Nobody's ever laid it on this thick that I can remember. And it wasn't since the Gary Russell Jr. situation. It wasn't. It's not, because what you're saying is you're implying it's the Gary Russell situation. It's not. I'm not making this shit up. I can't make people say the stuff that they're saying. I can't make somebody say Gervonta Davis is ducking Devin Haney when Devin Haney know full well he got a fight with George Kambosos coming up and he can't get out of that contract. I'm not making that up. I'm not the one saying that magically Devin Haney doesn't have sanctioning fees anymore, so you don't have to pay sanctioning fees to fight Devin Haney. That's not a real hold up to the fight, because come on, man. I've never seen it before. I've never experienced it. And if maybe Manny Pacquiao. But trust me, I've had more of a problem with Manny Pacquiao fans than I had with Devin Haney fans. Come on, man. Don't put it on me, bro. I've been straight up and down, man. I've been straight up and down about it. And it is what it is. No, I didn't like that Devin Haney, because Gary Russell Jr., it was 100% cap. Like you guys, the word y'all used to use, it's cap, dog. It's cap. None of that shit was real. That fight was not going to happen, bro. That fight, he was going to fight Yuriorkis Gamboa like he said he was going to do. Just like right now, he's not going to fight Gervonta Davis. He's not going to fight Ryan Garcia. He's going to fight George Kambosos, or outside chance, he's going to fight Vasily Lomachenko because he's under contract. I just don't know anybody else that has done that. Even with like Floyd Mayweather, I mean, even like with Errol Spence. Dude, Errol Spence told you what he was going to do. He never played around with it. He said it. He was like, look, I'm going to fight these three guys and I'm going to fight you. And everybody jumped on him, but it's the truth. He fought those three guys and he fought you. You know, I'm just not sure why Devin Haney fans can't just say what the truth is. The truth is that Gervonta Davis, because this was a very fresh new duck campaign, right? Gervonta's ducking him. Why are you saying Gervonta's ducking you? So you can keep Devin's name in the press. That's it. That's the only thing that I see. I see that they want to keep Devin's name fresh in the press at all times, and they will create controversies if they have to create controversies. Like, is Gary Russell ducking him? Gary wasn't even talking to Devin. Gary was talking to Terence Crawford, and he literally jumped on that circumstance, somehow magically turned it into Gary's ducking Devin, a guy that's 2 weight classes above him. Now you got him fighting George Kambosos, and we all know he's got to fight George Kambosos. So why are people talking about Gervonta ducking him and Ryan ducking him? How can that be the case? First, Ryan's not even at that weight class. He's at 140. And second, Gervonta Davis his name is not George Kambosos. I don't have a problem with Devin. I just got a problem with people trying to sell me stuff, man, and then getting mad at me about it. I got some vendetta against the kid. Anyway, Freddie Manuel, what's going on, Freddie Jimenez? He says, supporting my favorite live stream channel for non-international boxing, brother Martin Team Spence. Thank you, brother. Much love in that super chat, bro. Let me slide down. Christopher said, I agree with you on the Gary Russell situation, actually, but to say Haney hasn't been ducked is crazy. It's just ridiculous. First of all, I never said he didn't get ducked. I said that he is claimed duck more than anybody else. He's been ducked, and I'll tell you exactly who ducked him. Ryan Garcia. That's who ducked him. That's the only person that I know of that has ducked Devin Haney is him. That's it. Everybody, let's review everybody else that they say ducked him. And I will go through them with you. Lomachenko ducked him. I'm going to say the names of the people that have been said to have ducked Devin Haney. Lomachenko ducked him. Teofimo Lopez ducked him. Jojo Diaz ducked him. Who else ducked him? Gervonta Davis ducked him. Who else? Let's just go off those four, right? Ryan Garcia ducked him. Now, let's give the one that was a duck, Ryan Garcia. Because Ryan Garcia was mandated to fight him for the interim title, but he didn't fight him. Loma was not as mandatory. That is not true. Vasily Lomachenko was not as mandatory. No, he was not. No, he was not. Ryan Garcia was his mandatory. Vasily Lomachenko won the title, and they elevated him to super champion. But what did he do? What did he do? And I've already gone through this with you guys 100 times. And I am not some real... Devin was not Lomachenko's mandatory. He was never mandated to fight him. That is not true. That is not true. He was never mandated to fight him. He was elevated to the franchise champion. However, let's just assume for a second that he was actually his mandatory. It's not real. And I'm going to tell you why it's not real. Because unifications trump mandatories. Da-da-da-da-da. Unifications trump mandatories. Let me repeat this. Unifications trump mandatories. Errol Spence Jr. is not ducking Jaron Ennis right now. Jaron Ennis is his mandatory. Is he ducking him to fight Terence Crawford? No, he is not. Why? Why is he not? Because unifications trump mandatories. Easy. Now, everybody repeat after me, kids. Repeat after me. Unifications trump mandatories. Repeat after me, kids. Unifications trump mandatories. I'm going to say it again so y'all don't lose focus. Unifications trump mandatories. Get it? Now, after Luke Campbell, after Vasily Lomachenko beat Luke Campbell to become the WBC champion, who did he fight next? But before you say it, remember, unifications trump mandatories. He fought Teofimo Lopez. Who was Teofimo Lopez? Teofimo Lopez was the IBF champion. He was the IBF champion. Is that a unification? Yes, it is. So Teofimo Lopez was a unification. By the way, Devin Haney was not the mandatory. He was never the mandatory. However, even if he was, he didn't duck him because he fought a unification. Say it for me, kids. Unification trumps mandatory. Unification trumps mandatories. Unification trumps mandatories. Unification trumps mandatories. So since Vasily Lomachenko unified, he didn't duck his mandatory. Sorry. Now let me repeat it again for you kids. Unification trumps mandatories. 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 Because I got to say this a million times for y'all. Because unification trumps mandatories. So since he unified with Teofimo Lopez, he didn't duck a mandatory. Sorry. So Devin did not get dunked by Lomachenko. And there's no way you can get out of that argument. Why, kids? Because unification trumps mandatories. Unification trumps mandatories. I got to repeat this a million times for y'all. Now let's get on to the next one. Let's get on to why if George Kambosos ducked him. Because you said George Kambosos ducked him. You can't duck somebody that you fought. You can't duck somebody that you fought. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get this. You can't duck somebody that you fought. If you fought him, you didn't duck him. You can't fight him and duck him at the same time, can you? Repeat with me, kids. You can't duck him if you fought him. So there goes another guy that ducked, that you claimed was ducking. He's ducking. But then he turns around and fights him. But he didn't really want to. That doesn't mean he ducked him. So guess who didn't duck him? George Kambosos didn't duck him. So let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next guy that didn't duck him. Teofimo Lopez. Did Teofimo Lopez duck him? No. Why? Because he fought another mandatory in George Kambosos. He fought his mandatory. Devin Haney was not Teofimo Lopez's mandatory. George Kambosos was his mandatory. His IBF mandatory. And he would have got stripped if he didn't fight him. So did he duck him? No. Because what did he do first? Unification trumps mandatories. So Teofimo Lopez unified, so that's not ducking Devin. And then he fought a mandatory. So that's not a duck because he fought a mandatory. So let me get through all the people that didn't duck Devin that y'all cried saying he ducked him. Lomachenko did not duck him. Teofimo Lopez did not duck him. George Kambosos did not duck him. Ryan Garcia did duck him. Jojo Diaz fought him, so he didn't duck him. But you guys were, he's ducking him. Jojo Diaz ducked him. Jojo Diaz ducked him. Jojo Diaz fought him. So how did he duck him if he fought him? He didn't. He fought him. He said he'd fight him. He fought him. So did he duck him? No. That leaves me with one duck. Ryan Garcia. You guys can't get out of that because you want to call duck every 5 seconds. You got to actually, these guys actually, he's not been ducked by all these guys. He's called all these guys out. And he didn't get the fight. That's not the same thing as getting ducked. Because you say you want to fight somebody and they don't fight you, that doesn't mean it's a duck. Like this last attempt to call somebody a duck, Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis did not duck him because Devin Haney already has a rematch clause and a fight he's already negotiating. So yeah, dog, y'all can back up off me with all of that, man. I'm talking facts. I'm not doing what y'all are doing, man. I'm not doing it, man. Q Lee in the building. Much love. He said after Spence and Crawford fight, they will have two things in common. They are both welterweights and they'll both be undisputed fighters. Also, I think Haney was ducked only by Garcia and Fortuna. Maybe Fortuna. And Fortuna. I don't remember the Fortuna situation. Fortuna probably didn't take the fight, but I thought Fortuna was supposed to fight Ryan, but whatever the case is. So Devin, so those two guys did. All I'm saying is a whole lot of these guys you saying are ducking. You got a very weak argument for them ducking, especially George Kambosos, who actually fought him, bro. I mean, you guys are literally saying he's been ducked by people that he fought. How do you get that? Q Lee said, I only say Fortuna because his manager stated that they didn't want to fight Haney. I mean, that's fair. I just don't know if they did. You know what I mean? But look, man, he ain't ducking him right now. How did Comey duck him? Comey's in the IBF. How's Richard Comey duck? Man, stop. I mean, Jesus. That's why y'all make it so hard. Everybody duck Devin. Stop. Dude, the dude is the undisputed champion, man. He got fight. He never went without a fight, man. like for real, man. God, dog, y'all cry wolf on this kid so much, man. Anyway. I'm trying to tell you, everybody ducked him, man. It's ridiculous, bro. And everybody's ducking him now. Gervonta's ducking him. Why? Because he won't, because he said, what did they say? He would drop his belts, right? But now the belts don't cost nothing. First is I'll drop my belts and to fight you, but they don't do that. So honestly, is he ducking Gervonta? Anyway, man, like I said, man, y'all leave me alone on Devin. We wouldn't have these problems. You know what I mean? We just wouldn't have the problems, man. I know y'all think I'm a hater. Whatever, man. I can't tell you. I can't get out of the way of stuff because then, dude, I'm gonna have these bozos sitting up here doing me like I'm doing y'all. I ain't in the business of getting embarrassed like that, man. like y'all make stupid arguments, dude. I'm not in the business of making stupid arguments. You know how hard, you know how easy it is for people just to rip up stupid arguments. Quincy Carter in the building. What's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? Who do I tank or Dev? I have no clue. Even money fight for me. I don't know. Depends. If Tank can get to him, Tank. If Tank can't get to him, probably Devin. I can't tell you who I would have in that fight. Can't tell you. I also don't believe that fight's ever going to happen because I think Devin's going to go up to 140 and 147. You know what I mean? I didn't say that, Christopher Schaefer. I never said that. They said that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And by the way, Devin, that's Devin's fault if it's true. You said he had to sign a slave contract. No, I did not. They said that he had to get it, that they had to sign a slave contract. I didn't say that. I've never read his contract. So how would I know? All I'm telling you is that that's what they said. That's what Haney fans said, that he had to sign a slave contract. And guess who decided that they were going to sign that contract? Devin did. Devin said, give me whatever offer you made to Vasily Lomachenko and I will take it. So they offered him the same contract that Vasily Lomachenko had. That's why he got that contract, man. He took the contract to get the fight. I didn't say that. They said that. Or he would have ducked him. No, Devin would have ducked. Because Devin said that he would take the same amount of money that Lomachenko took. If he didn't keep his word, that would have been on Devin, not on George Kambosos. Devin Haney talked himself into that. Don't put that on me, Christopher Schaefer. Look, dog, the facts just ain't riding. I know, look, dude, let me tell you, man, I don't know how I can say this. Let me be black. Can I be black with you? Can I be bliggity black with you for a second, dog? Everybody that ain't black, cover your ears. All right? Everybody that ain't black, cover your ears. I'm going to be black with you for a heartbeat. Before I get into Daniel Shaper, look, man, I understand the desire to support one of our own in their journey to be great. Okay? I really, really do. However, the thing is that there's a lot of our people on the same journey doing the same thing. And they all deserve the same credit. They all deserve the same support. And the only way that you can do it is by just calling it like you see it. If Devin Haney was taken advantage of, if he was not getting opportunities, if he was getting put in a situation where he can't get a fight unless he fights at 168 and he's too small, if all that stuff was going on, man, dude, I'd be the first guy out there talking about how Devin Haney's getting screwed. I'd be the first one out there. But the problem is that y'all are overselling it at the detriment of other people, to the detriment of other people. As much as I was on Vasily Lomachenko, dog, Vasily Lomachenko did not, first of all, he did not request that franchise thing. He didn't make up the franchise belt. The WBC made up the franchise belt. And Bob Arum asked for that franchise belt because Bob Arum said he was going to ask for him to be franchised because Bob Arum didn't want him to have to fight mandatories. That's what Bob Arum did. Lomachenko didn't do that. Bob Arum did it. But whatever the case was, that doesn't trump the fact that unifications trump mandatories. And he went and he fought the IBF guy. It's just what it is. You can't make the man a duck if the man didn't duck. Hey, Daniel McKenzie said, I've come to the realization that Haney fans will say anything just to hear you even acknowledge them. Honestly, they paying for the content. Hey, man, they work hard, bro. I work hard for Haney. Pause. Like y'all heard says, pause. But look, all of this can be solved with a couple knockouts. I'm telling you, it can all be solved with a couple knockouts, bro. It can all be handled with a couple knockouts. No more problems if you knock these dudes out. Vince Wright said, if Bud beats Spence and Charlo to become a 3-weight unified champion, is his resume better than Floyd? Yes. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would say it's a good argument for it. It's a good argument for it because he's out there fighting killers in multiple divisions. Quincy Carter says, salute, Fanaz, salute King, you my guy, but your pro Errol thumbnails lately been hilarious. Look, man, that is your mind, Quincy Carter. That is your mind, bro. That is 100% your mind. I swear I will write a title that is so pro Terence Crawford that it's like I'm trying to get Errol Spence Jr. guys mad. And the only guy that shows up is you. Talking about, oh man, you so pro Errol. Man, look, dude, if something comes out of Errol's camp, I'm going to say it in a voice that would be Errol's camp's voice. Whenever I do it for Terence Crawford, you don't got nothing to say about it. You know what I mean? You know, nothing to say about it. Nothing that goes, you're too basic. I've had titles like that. Y'all never said nothing. You never say nothing, bro. Y'all never say nothing. It's always, you're just stuck on me hating Bud. And I do not. But I will tell you, I enjoy those. I do enjoy my thumbnails, bro. I do enjoy my thumbnail memes, bro. But you never, ever. He said, for now, I'm finessing right now. What do you mean I'm finessing? Finessing what? Dog, I stay finessing now. I got touch, brother. I got touch. You know, all I'm saying is, hey, we need cool. Hey, cool. Yeah, we do. Need cool boy undisputed. Yeah, we do. It's few and far between. No, it is not. Few and far between. But don't talk a lot, bro. Look, man. Hey, Timothy Simon said, you've been giving Bud, you've been giving credit to Bud lately, though, Fanon. I can't lie. I mean, my dude, I've been giving Bud credit for years. Dude, I've been giving very few. No, not very few, bro. It's like every third. But dude, Bud don't say nothing, man. But I'm telling you, man, I call it like I represent what the guys are saying. When Bernie the Boxer, I did a video that, how many videos have I done refuting the idea that Bud is ducking? I am like the #1 Bud is not ducking Errol Spence Jr. supporter that there is. And I do support Errol. I support Bud too. Every one of 16. Oh, come on, man. Man, y'all do me wrong, man. Y'all do me so wrong. You see how wrong these guys do me? Terrible, man. Terrible. See that over there? That's my sick bed right there. That's my sick bed. I be out here on my sick bed, getting up, shaking with COVID. Bud ain't ducking. Bernie said it's going on in November. Bud said they trying to take advantage of him. They messing him over. You know what I'm saying? I be out here sick as a dog riding for Bud. And I will never get no credit. I be saying it's a 50-50 fight. I just got Errol in the fight, bro. He said, you say you hate on Bud, but you call all his fights. Now, I never call his fights, but I do more commercials from Bud than anybody, bro. I put out a lot of Bud comment. Dude, I don't even want to talk about Ryan Garcia. Like, dude, the only thing really going on in boxing right now is Ryan Garcia, bro. Like, Ryan Garcia and Gervonta. And man, like, dude, man, first of all, man, come on, man. Y'all got to stop it, man. Y'all give me my credit, man. I swear, bro, y'all got to give me my credit. I've been riding with, I like Errol. Ain't no joke. He said 0.01 of love for Bud, but for now, no way. Come on. Dog, I be giving him man all. Oh, man, I swear. Demo said, damned if you do, damned if you don't. I am, dog. Hey, dude, I'm telling you, if you do not ride 100%, this is something I'm telling you. This is something about Bud fans and Devin Haney fans. If you do not ride for them 100%, and I mean if they put their scrotum on a table, brother, you better sit your elbow on it, dog. You better throw $1 out there, say a wish, say a prayer something for that man. Because it's like, dude, if you don't ride for that dude like you his girlfriend, it's like you think you hating. Dog, I'm not hating. I ain't never hated on that brother, man. He say, I need to do a video about the young Lions phenomenon. What are you talking about? You talking about Samuel Arnold and them dudes? You talking about Samuel Arnold's and those guys? Man, I'll talk about them in a live stream, man. They don't want it out there like that, man. They don't want their name looking bad. I'm telling you, there's sides to this thing. D-Web said, put Tank in the ring with Frank Martin. Oh, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. I'd love to see it, man. I can't wait till all those fights start popping off, man. Pugilism Nino Brown said they killing the momentum of the fight with this waiting game. Nah, man, we've been waiting on this fight for a year, bro. We've been waiting on this fight for years, man. Brandon Tudor said, Fanon, it's a catch-22. If you catch it, you don't. If you catch it, you catch it. You catch it. If you don't, you catch it if you do. Oh, man, any way it goes. Dude, I had Bill Haney after I took kid gloves, bro. I treated Bill Haney with kid gloves. Kid gloves. I mean, soft, padded gloves. I mean, man, dog, I treated that. I mean, come on, man. I gave Bill Haney every out. I didn't take advantage of anything. And he still sneak dissed me at the end of the conversation, saying, basically calling me a Devin hater. Like, said, well, I know you don't support Dev. Come on, man. You can't come in here. You can't just be selling any old thing. You can't just sell any old thing. I can't ride with anything. I owe it to myself, man. Dog, and I was nice, and he still called me a hater. Still called me a hater. Still called me a hater, man. He said 16-ounce gloves, 16-ounce sparring gloves with headgear, bro. Seriously, man. And I wasn't even throwing punches. All I was doing was this. I literally was just practicing defense. I didn't practice any offense. Pugilism Nino Brown said, Frank Martin's not fighting Tank anytime soon. He literally just stepped up. Yeah, I agree. But I want to see him fight, though. I want to see him fight, bro. Hey, Jeffrey Brooks said, you was hard on Bud about his resume at one time, but now you carefully answer questions wisely. Do me and Quincy Carter. Answer this question wisely to you and Quincy Carter. Hey, look, man. I will plead guilty to this. Let me tell you what I will plead guilty to as it relates to Terence Crawford. I am not going to lie. They offended me. They offended me because, like Devin Haney, I had never said anything bad about Terence Crawford. Never. And then all out the blue, I'm listening, and I'm some big hater. I got Bernie the Boxer calling me a hater. I got Letitia Crawford calling me a hater. I got Jamel Herring acting like I'm a hater with some crazy ass look he was giving me in something when they was going in on me. And I was like, hold on, man. What did I say about y'all? Nothing. I never said anything. Nothing. All I said is Errol's not ducking. That's it. Because they were selling this line that Errol was ducking at the time. I'm like, man, Errol ain't ducking. Y'all was trying to sell that Errol was ducking, and I was representing saying Errol wasn't ducking because it didn't make any sense. The views went up after they call you out. I mean, I don't think my views did. Not really. I don't think you a hater for now. Hey, thank you, Timothy Stoudemire. So yeah, I took it. I may have flew at him a couple times. I may have taken the approach that, okay, if you screw with me, I'll screw with you. Whatever, dog. You do me like that, I'll do you like that. But so maybe for a minute, maybe like 3 or 4 videos, I might have lit off on him a little something about not fighting Sean Porter or something like that. I may admit that. I'll fess up to that. But dog, I'm sensitive. Yeah. Why you think you can talk bad about me and I'm not going to turn around and talk bad about you? You know what I'm saying? Daniel McKenzie said, who's more biased, Bud fans or Haney? Haney fans. Haney fans shit is, man, they pull shit from La La Land. Easy. Devin Haney fans. Or because they just pull stuff from nowhere. You know what I mean? And by the way, Bud deserves it. Like Bud deserves it. You can say what you want. Say you call it like you see it for now. Thank you, Daryl Williams. Look, man. He says, sorry for now, but the Porter fight with Bud was legit. Bud earned that win. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about before the fight, when he wasn't fighting him. When he was saying, nah, he's got to force it. Yeah, if you become my mandatory, maybe I'll fight you. James Jeffrey Shafal. That's funny. But look, man, it's for real. Seriously, man. Like Bud deserves it. Bud deserves it. And I am no joke. Bud deserves the treatment. He does. He deserves that level. He deserves that level of respect. He really does, in my opinion. Deserves it. So I don't really have a problem with Bud fans saying that they think Bud can win the fight, or that, he's one of the best fighters in the world. All that stuff, man. Bud's proven what he is in the ring. He has. And he came up without all that extra stuff. Without all the extra, let me manipulate the social media crowd in favor of my guy and get a big lynch mob out there on top of cats. Because on the real, I ain't that, I'm not a big fan of social media mobs, just to be honest with you. He said, I see the sincerity on your face, Fanon. I'm just telling you that you don't believe me. Hey, see, man, look, dude, he does deserve what you guys give him. He really does deserve it. I can think Errol can beat him, but I'm not going to sit up here and say that I don't think Bud deserves to be. He deserves to be in the biggest fight in boxing. He deserves to have fans that ride with him and support him. Because, dude, the dude can fight, man, and he knocks people out, man. Now, if it was the Terence Crawford snooze fest at 9 a.m., I'd be like, I ain't really feeling it like that. But Bud, come on, man. Bud's a great champion, man. Dave Williams said, hey, the truth hurt for now. You're not hating. You are only calling it like you see it. It's nothing personal. Exactly. But see, here's the thing. They attack me personally because you guys listen to my personal opinion. Telling you, because I can sit up here and have 600 people chopping it up with me, and all I'm doing is talking. I ain't got no guests, and no shot out against anybody that has guests or co-hosts or any of that stuff. All I'm telling you is, bro, that a lot of the vitriol is around the fact that, hey, dog, I make my point very well. All right? Don't hate on it, dog. I can make a point very well. I know how to make my point. It's not a narrative, bro, and I'm not pulling stuff out my backside. Hey, Rivieras Johnson supporting in that super chat, man. And thank you to everybody that supports in the Cash App, too. Really, truly thank you guys, man, for supporting me this week, man. When this boxing talk is beyond thin, you know what I mean? And it's like my man Sean Clark in the building. He said, my super chat broken. Sean Clark in the chat. Much love in that chat to my man Sean Clark in the building. And then Rivieras Johnson says, what do you think about Jalil Hackett? Don't know if you've seen him lately, but he looks like he's 5'11" now. Very well spoken. Love him and Dan's report. Hey, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. I like the Jalil Hackett. I've seen him fight. Absolutely tall, rangy. Looks good. We just talked about him yesterday, Rivieras Johnson. Just talked about him yesterday, man. Hey, Brian Scott said, nah, Fanon, that's a shot. What's the shot? What you talking about? Rise Podcast? What's the shot? All I'm trying to tell you is, hey, now, relative to like what y'all do with Tank, man. Y'all trying to run that man's career down like he's never done nothing. Hey, said Jeffrey Brooks said, at least you're not the same like other channels and saying that Bud's legs are not the same, and he's too old to beat EJ. I can't say whether his legs are not the same, but I will tell you, you 35 years old, something ain't the same. Much love in that super chat, bro. You 35 years old, something ain't the same. You've been a professional boxer for 15 years, something ain't the same, bro. And he has been standing in front of people a lot more. But it may be because, for whatever reason, man. Oh, we interviewed Jalil yesterday. Check it out. Oh, okay, for sure, for sure. But what did you say? I thought you said it was a something. Would you say, Roz? It was a diss? He said, nah, for nine, that's a shot. Oh, I don't know what you mean. What's a shot? Hey, Fanon barking on troll hits harder than Haney. Haney, dog. Look, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He got to knock somebody out, bro. He got to knock somebody out, man. That's just real. He, hey, Dev need a knockout bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Devin need a knockout bad, bro. He needed to knock out bad, bro. And that was such a missed opportunity. Devin misses opportunities, man. I mean, be playing it safe. Missed an opportunity playing it safe, dude. He was up so far in them scorecards, bro. He could have started setting it down on him, bro. He could have started sitting him down. Yeah, something's not going to be the same on Errol. I don't know, though, if he will be. I think it'll still be 32. But guess what? 33 ain't 30. And they're hold on, man. Let me check. Because y'all be saying stuff. Errol is 32. I think it'll be 32 and 35 in November, but hold on. No, he'll be 32 because he just turned 32. He'll be 32. He turned 32 March 3rd. I knew I liked that boy. March 3rd, he gonna whoop Terence Crawford's ass. That boy's born March 3rd. And Terence will be 35. Terence Crawford is age. Yeah, it'll be 32 and 35. It'll be 32 and 35. He said that's maybe true, but only 3 years older than Errol. That's a lot older. 3 years is not a lot, it's not a little bit of time, bro. 3 years is a good grip, bro. Yeah, we'll be 35 and 32. Lee, man, what's going on, Lee? How you feeling, man? I like Dev, but he does play with his food. Man, look, man, you got to knock cats out, man. Why do I keep getting this crap going on? Hold on one second. Yeah. Boxing, please said, Fanon, do you watch Olympic boxing amateurs? Yes, I do. Yes, I do watch amateur boxing. Yes, I do. But I watch, but mainly pro. Mainly professional boxing, man. Black Fawn said, how do you get called a hater for picking a winner of a fight? Do they do that with football or basketball? I don't know, man. I ain't paid attention to basketball in so long. No, people just think you're wrong. They call you all kind of names, but not like this stuff where they attack you personally because you know what I mean? Anyway, you get my point, man. No, Clarissa Shields does not hit harder than, come on, man. Clarissa Shields does not hit harder. Clarissa Shields does not hit harder than Devin Haney does. But a 7-year-old tank, that is up for question. Ooh. A 7-year-old tank, though, man, I'm tempted to go to the machine. Put him on the machine, dog. That little man said, hey, dog, I don't know, man, about that little kid. Dog, that little kid is dangerous, dog. No joke. That little kid hit him like, man, are you kidding me? What was that? But as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, you know it's coming, dog. Like, oh, you know it's coming. Hey, Quincy Carter, let me ask you a question. Would you rather get hit by Gervonta Tank Davis in 16-ounce gloves or Devin Haney in 8? What do you think? Now, let's be real. Real question. Would you rather get hit by Devin Haney in 8-ounce gloves or Gervonta Davis in 12? Let's go 12. In 12. 8 for Devin, 12 for Gervonta. Which one you eat? Which one you eating to the chin? Nah, she don't hit harder than him, man. No way. Devin will be knocking them women out now. Come on now. He said, "Oh, give you Tank." I don't know. Man, Debo said Devin in 8, no question. Tank in 16, dog. You'd rather have Tank in 16 than Devin in 8? Yeah, that's why I moved it down to 12, bro. Because maybe 16. I might take Devin. I may take Tank in 16. But seriously, I'll be scared to shit while it's going on, dog. Say how much they paying? Oh, I don't know how much they paying, man. For free, bro. He say shit, Haney with no gloves for now. Hey, man, that dude right there be hitting him. He said Tank in 20. Hey, Clarissa ain't stay exactly. Clarissa ain't stopping nobody either. But it's 2-minute rounds. I think if you give her 3-minute rounds, she'll probably start stopping people. I think the thing with Clarissa is just the length of the rounds, man. I think it's just the length of the rounds is what's causing that disparity there. You know what I mean? He said, dude, you just got the craziest smirk on your face when you got to say something about how good Haney is, and saying when you got to say pound for butt. This. Dude, will you stop reading my face? The smirk is when I'm going to say something smart-assish and it doesn't come out of my mouth, okay? You're misreading my smirks. If I do this, it's because I want to say something real, because I'm about to clown on somebody. And then I pull it back and I just smirk and I smile, and then I go on with what the more reasonable thing is to say. I am human. I will Joan on you now. I will say something. I will say something funny. But I'm trying not to, I'm just trying not to. I don't want to clown too much on cats, man. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to do it. But you misreading my smirk. My smirk is when I have something in my head that is funny to me, and I'm not going to let it out my mouth. Like when as soon as I see Quincy Carter, Fanai say, you misreading my smirks. You are. I'm telling you misreading my smirks. My smirks is because I got something going on in my head, man. It's not about what's going to come on after that. You know? Said, nah, keep it going. They say Shakur has more power than Haney. You bugging. Oh, yeah, Shakur definitely is more powerful than Haney is, without a doubt. No doubt about it. Absolutely. SB Thundercat said, too late? What's too late, man? What do you mean, what's too late? What's too late? I don't know what's too late. Ray Davis said, Devin has stinging jabs that's like getting his hit with an aluminum bat over wood. They can both be painful and do damage. Hey, Ray, you're going to have to show and prove with that one. Okay? You're going to have to show and prove with that. I do not believe Devin Haney is a powerful puncher. I don't believe it. I do not believe you're going to see a Devin Haney knockout for a very long time. And when he goes to 140, I think that is going to be a problem. No joke. If he ever has a hard time outboxing somebody, that is going to be a lot of trouble on him. No joke. I don't think he beats Shakur Stevenson. I don't. Because I don't think he's got anything to keep Shakur honest. And the problem with Gervonta is he doesn't have, dude, he's not so much better than a fighter than Gervonta, that Gervonta's not going to catch him with something. Gervonta's going to catch you. You know what I mean? Oh, finish for now. When you see Quincy Carter, I have to know, dog, because he's ducking that smoke with Devin. He's been ducking. He's been ducking that Devin Haney interview the entire time, bro, and how I froze him. But see, Quincy just being smart, he's been a lot more restrained when it comes to Devin Haney over the last couple of weeks, because he definitely knows they came to get me. Yeah, you did. Don't think I don't know what y'all did. That's what I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Every time I smirk at him, I'm like, yeah. Y'all thought y'all had something going on. Y'all was talking all that smack. Y'all was out there bumping your lips about what was going to happen to me. Uh-huh. 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 You sent your bully to the schoolyard, huh? Sent your bully to the schoolyard. Y'all sent your bully to the schoolyard. That bully got put in an ambulance and sent home. Okay? And I ain't the type to do it. But I'm telling you, don't send your bullies at me. Don't send your bullies over here. I'm just telling you, I'm the bully. I'm a bully. Y'all don't understand. I'm a bully. That's why y'all don't like me. Because I'm the bully. You kidding me? I got hands now. like, dog, don't let the smooth taste fool you, dog. Intellectually, I got them hands. I got them hands. I'm telling you. I got them hands. Y'all ain't, I've been told you for years. So for now, you came back like Mr. T and said, quit your jibber jabber. Look, man, I sent him to a break. They called timeout. They called time. They called timeout, bro. They called timeout, bro. And Quincy still ain't saying nothing. I know, Quincy. I know. So that's what you wanted me to say. That's what I was laughing. Hey, Brandon says if they can't configure it or what digits to hit to make that question relevant. They say, hey, QC Saturday, QC Saturday, you got to be here for now calling you out. Who is QC? QC, I ain't calling Quincy Carter. Quincy know he don't want to smoke with me, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Rolly don't want to fight Errol, bro. Rolly don't want that. Dude, he just got laid out. Hey, Quincy, Terence Totter said, Devin really think he's going to beat Tank with a jab? I mean, he may. He may be able to, man. Look, dude, that dude's a great fighter, man. Do not get me twisted. Brandon McGowan said, who hits harder, Shakur or Devin? They both don't KO number one. No, that's not true. Shakur just got a stoppage. Shakur does. Shakur just dropped Oscar. He dropped Oscar Valdez and he stopped Jamel Herring. Shakur can punch. For 9, where can I find this tongue lashing? Oh, you talking about the Devin Haney one? Oh, you mean that one? You weren't there for that one? Fahim. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember what date it was, but it was maybe 3 Saturdays ago. Somebody can tell you. Somebody can give you a link to it. Somebody knows where it is, bro. And it wasn't a tongue lashing, bro. Seriously, it was like I don't know what you could say with how you could say that, bro. It was just, look, man. Nah, you saying Quincy? No, Quincy don't want no smoke with me, man. No, Quincy doesn't want no smoke with me, bro. Quincy does not want no smoke with me. I'm telling you right now, bro. You don't want no smoke with me. Like I just been trying to tell you. I don't know. It's like, dog. It's like Deontay. I don't want no smoke with him. Deontay could look me right in my face like, man, you're not trying to fight me, man. And I'll be like, Deontay, you know I'm not. You know I'm not, bro. But you out here talking crazy in front of my wife. I will if I have to. I'd appreciate if you can get the fuck up and get up out of here, stop talking crazy before I got to pick up a knife or something. You know what I mean? Before I got to go to the car. I know I ain't trying to exchange no hands with you. And because, he knows it, I know it. All right? He knows it, I know it. What I'm trying to tell you is that y'all favorite dudes know it with me. They know it. Okay? They already know it. They already know it. So that's why they don't show up. They already know it. I'm ready right now. Quincy got heart, bro. Quincy got heart, bro. Quincy got heart, man. But Quincy, you don't want that. I'm just going to tell you, dog. Like, I don't want to play my son in one-on-one in basketball, bro. I know I don't. My ankles hurt. Matter of fact, I started telling, bro, why are you overdoing all of this stuff? Like, I'm playing my son. My son has got Saying laying low, that's laughable. Amen, amen, amen. Hey, I'm not doing no links, man. I ain't doing no links today. There'll be links tomorrow, man. We got the panel tomorrow, dude. Seriously, man, I'm not going to continue. I did it for months. Months. Nobody showed up for months. So now we switched it up. Yeah, that's McQuincy's my dude, bro. So I switched it up, dog. We got a panel coming on Saturday. We'll do the panels. We're not gonna do all of that other stuff, man. Definitely not gonna do all that other stuff, bro. I waited around, and the only person came was that Troll King. That was it. Why do you have to be racist? And why are you biased? Why are you a biased racist? And he come back again. Why are you biased? Then they'll come back. Why are you racist? Why you always got to be holding Errol's nuts? Why are you always hating on Gervonta? Or why you always hating on Devin? Dude, what's Devin's last name? Exactly. You don't even know Devin's last name. Get out of here, bum. Anyway, if Errol Jr. being the bigger man loses this fight, he has to retire his style of sitting duck for higher weight classes. Dude, Errol is, if he loses to Terence Crawford, he lost to Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford's a hell of a fighter, man. Not everybody's beating Errol. Not everybody's beating Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is no joke. He's the real deal, bro. UG said, Fanon, brother, do you just hate belts? Yeah, I plead guilty. I hate the belts. I do. I hate them. I hate the belts. I hate the belts. I hate the belts. I do. 90, I hate all but one. I wish you would melt them all and throw. I wish they would grab them all. It's a shame that good cows had to die in the making of those belts. I hate those belts. I don't like the sanctioning bodies, and I don't like the belts, not at all, because it becomes this big, it's hard to know who the best is. You know? My man, James Jeffrey said, always keeping it real. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Yes, sir. At risk to my own personal safety. Much love in that super chat, brother. Your support means a ton. Thank you, man. Black Belt Ben said, Fanon, Haney isn't a better fighter than Tank. What is that? What is it that you think he does better than Tank as a boxer? Just because he does something more often, because he has to, doesn't make him better. I didn't say he was a better boxer than Tank. I don't know. See, that Black Belt Ben goes into shit, the category of shit I didn't say. Because I didn't say that he was a better boxer than Devin Haney is. Other people say Devin Haney's a better fighter than Tank and act like that's just some guaranteed thing. I never said that. As a matter of fact, I've said the opposite. I think Tank is a more well-rounded fighter. What I said was that that Devin Haney may be able to outbox Gervonta Davis. He's that good a boxer. He may be able to. Do I think he will? No, I don't, because I think he's going to get caught. He gets caught. And no, I don't think he's going to perplex him with a jab and a straight right hand. But Devin may have more in his arsenal than what he shows. And he may just be taking that very, very cautious approach because he wants to win fights. I think that that's going to be good for him as far as winning fights. As far as getting people to want to watch him fight, that's going to be something else. You know, but the saying is, win today, be exciting tomorrow. That's fair enough. I can understand why people would say that too. All I'm saying is there's a lot of tomorrows. We've been waiting. Tomorrow's been a long time coming. You know what I'm saying? I've been born by a river type of waiting. You know what I mean? In a little tent. I know a change gonna come. Like it's been Sam Cooke type of wait. AJ said, this guy, yo, what you talking about? Me? What about this guy? Me? I think Devin's jab is better, but what difference is that going to make? What difference is that going to make? Man, he's a southpaw. That jab is going to have to work against a southpaw. Tank is a southpaw. Tank's a southpaw. And Tank has better hand speed than Devin. I also think he's got faster feet than Devin. Only thing that really causes any problem for me is the height. That's it. Just the height. The height. Basil Lathoman said, wise response from Fanon about people who think Haney is better all-around boxer than Tank. Yeah, I don't think he is. I think Tank is the better all-around boxer. All-around better fighter. He's got guns. He can fight going backwards. He can fight coming forwards. He can fight on the inside. He can fight on the outside. And he got guns. Got missiles on both hands. He can knock you out. Your fight can end at any second. Your fight can end. If you do not possess that, that's something he has that you don't have. You know? Nah, Tank's in and out is not suspect at all. It's in and out is freaking legendary. Kidding me? Ray Davis. Tank's in and out is legendary. You are bananas. His in and out game is better than anybody's. I don't know anybody in boxing with a better in and out game than him. Seriously? That is the man's strength. He will go from defense to offense better than anybody. Dang near is good, better than anybody in boxing, bro. That's just historic. Man, did you not watch that Pedraza fight? Did you not watch that Pedraza fight? Man, wow. That's all I'm going to say. With Pedraza, it was on another level, man. Hey, it was on another. I've never seen these dudes look as good as Tank looked against Pedraza. And I mean it. I ain't seen Shakur look as good in the fight. I ain't seen Devin look as good in the fight. I ain't seen Lomachenko look as good in the fight. I have never seen any of these guys look as good in a fight as Gervonta Tank Davis looked against Jose Pedraza, bro. That was like a Floyd Mayweather or Arturo Gatti type of fight right there. Man, that was other level, I'm telling you. He said Devin is an all-around better belt holder. Man, y'all be underestimating Tank, bro. Fanon, can you break Devin's flaws besides power along with Tank's and Shakur's? His flaws? I mean, dog, his flaws that's his flaw right there, lack of punching power. That's the only one I've seen. Lack of punching power. That's it. I'm not going to go besides that because that shit is gigantic. That's like saying, can you tell me what Deontay can do? What can Deontay Wilder do besides punch? Dog, you're not going to sweep away. Nigga, what? You want me to get away? Like, that's like saying, tell me why somebody's rich without their money. No, I'm not taking away their best attribute and then start talking about all the other stuff. No. Devin's main weakness is his lack of power. That's period. Yeah, in and out of the taco stand. Nah, dog, you better go watch that Pedraza fight. You know you lying. You better go watch that Pedraza fight. Shoot, you better go watch Rolly. Watch the Rolly fight. That dude fought on the outside, dipped, got on that inside off the ropes, boom, you out. Man, y'all be lying on Tank, bro. Dip down. I mean, yeah, that's that. Yeah, he does dip down to his. Yeah, he dipped down to his right a lot. He does. And I don't know about his chin either. I think his chin is a little bit iffy. Because he fights like his chin is a little bit iffy. That chin is a little iffy. That chin is a little iffy, bro. Little iffy. Bet not get caught clean. That chin is a little bit iffy. Kind of like Terence Crawford. That chin is a little bit iffy. Y'all know it too. All y'all Terence fans, y'all know just a wee bit of if in that chin over there. You know what I'm saying? There's a wee bit of I wonder what's going to happen if you get hit right there. You know what I'm saying? There's a wee bit of it there. A little bit, bro. Little bit of that chin getting a little bit of them stanky legs. I don't like them stanky legs. I have seen Errol Spence Jr. get cold cocked and come right back from getting cold cocked. I've seen that woogie. I've seen that woogie from time. I've seen that wobbly. Seen that wobbly. Whoa. I've seen that wobbly. I've seen it on him. You know what I mean? Chin can't be suspect if a fighter is undefeated. Are you nuts? How you figure that? Tyson Fury's chin is super suspect, and he's undisputed. He's undefeated. Why can't it be a suspect? Why can't I suspect it? I definitely suspect Tyson Fury's chin. Kidding me? And oh, by the way, and AJ's chin was suspect too. Man, ain't nothing nonsense about that, bro. Ain't nothing nonsense about that, man, and how he got hit by Jorge Linares. Jorge Linares had to tell him went around. Hey, dude, you're over there. He had to be like, you're over there. and Devin was like, oh, thanks, man. Thanks. I know y'all remember that, bro. I know y'all remember that, bro. I know y'all remember that shot when he got hit with that left hook, with that right hook. Bow! He got hit with that yammy. Bow! And chin wobbled, and then he was like, Jorge Linares is like, hey man, you're right. The corner's over there. And then the very next round, what'd he do? That dude literally ran at that man and grabbed that man around the knees. Grab that man around the knees. He didn't even grab him around the arms. He grabbed him around the knees. Like, whoa. He was still wobbled. So don't say that ain't the, hey, dog. But you know what it is? Boxing by the pound. I've never even heard of this, idiot. I've never even heard of that before. Ever since Bill Haney called you Fakan, you have had it out for Devin. First of all, boxing by the pound. As I throw your raggedy bitch ass up out of here for starting drama, see you later. Let me tell you something. First of all, if he called me Fakan, then I might have had something he didn't like that I had to say before that. Did you ever think about that? Maybe there was an issue with what I said about Devin before that because he said my name in a negative sense. Now, I don't have a problem with Devin. I have a problem with people like you that always want to make it something personal. Like, oh, the only reason that you say that Devin didn't duck somebody is because you don't like him. That's because you're a mental weakling You're a mental weakling boxing by the pound. And you can't understand, dog, that I have my opinion, and my opinion is my opinion. Anyway, but see you later, homie. It was nice to know you. That's a lie. Excuse me, you interviewed him the day after he said it? How would I know when he said that, dude? Why are they lying? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know when he said Fakan. I don't know anything about this. Just because you listen to these dudes talk, don't mean I'm listening to them. What are you talking about? I don't know everything everybody says about me. What you think? I'm sitting up on YouTube listening to every live stream that's out there waiting for somebody to say my name? No. Oh, okay. You know, I don't. Yeah, dude, let me tell you something, dog. Man, whatever, man. A lot of people say a lot of stuff about me, bro. Are you stupid? You are really stupid. Hold on. You're so stupid. You're so stupid that I actually have to check your card. I actually have to check your card because that is so stupid. I think you have to be a troll account. No, you're not even a troll account. You've been here for a while. You're legitimately stupid. And you're out here with 32 subscribers saying something like that? Jeez. For real? I mean, wow. You must have 32 troll accounts or something. Wow. You actually got a subscriber talking like that? Let me go back for 1 second, though, because I don't mind getting rid of you, though. You're a Fakan because Tank's ducking and he don't have to pay sanctioning fees. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're an idiot. There you go. All right. See you later. Yes, he does have to pay sanctioning fees. I'm sorry if you believe anything that is told to you, but no, he definitely has to pay sanctioning fees. So you don't get to make up rules as you go along. Blacksmith Rod said, I've seen both Spence and Bug get hurt. Also, guys don't respect Tank versus Pedraza wins, but if guys' favorite boxer beats Pedraza and would cheer the best, exactly. Mario being 6 feet is the only possible way to beat Tank. I'm just telling you, man, it's bananas. Much love, Blacksmith Ross, for that support, bro. Thank you so much, bro. For that support, bro. That's major. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that support, bro. It means a lot, man. On this fine Friday, bro. On this day, my son is going to go. Yeah, I threw him out of here, 15 and pregnant. Wow, 15 and pregnant? Wow, why you got that out there? Am I the only one? This is Lamar Middlebrook said, am I the only one that doesn't know what sanctioning fees are? That don't know what they are? Oh, sanctioning fees. I'm sorry. Sanctioning fees are the fees you pay to walk in the ring with the belt. Because the WBC is the sanctioning body. They sanction the fight, right? So in order to fight for their belt, you have to pay them 3% of your purse as a fee to the sanctioning body. So those are sanctioning fees. These guys are now coming up with this line that people don't have to pay sanctioning fees, which is just stone cold connery. It's just it's stone cold con job. Stone cold. Hey man, you want to buy this bridge? Type it's hey man, do you want to buy this bridge type of con job? And trust me, there are people that do it. People will buy this stuff. It amazes me, but people will actually buy it because somebody says it. Tank saying that he doesn't want to pay 12% of his purse is just an excuse because he won't have to pay for the sanctioning fees. That's just a lie. I mean, that's just silly. And you guys will believe that stuff. Somebody will believe that stuff. I don't care what he said. Somebody got to pay it, though. Why is Top Rank going to pay Tanks? Top Rank paid their seed? What does that mean? And I'm telling you, man, y'all just believe anything. Does it mean that they paid it in that they wrote the check to them? Or does it mean that they are literally not taking it, like it doesn't count towards your purse? You think Bob Arum is just going to absolve Devin Haney of 12% of his purse's value? Dude, that's semantics, man. That's semantics. Whether or not they write the check, that could mean they write the check. Like Floyd Mayweather Jr. probably pays, Mayweather Promotions probably pays the sanctioning fees for Gervonta. But that doesn't mean Gervonta's not responsible for the money. See, I don't like people that do that. I do not like people that do that. Do not play with words. Don't play with it. Because guess what? I guarantee you that I will not guarantee you, but I doubt very much that Gervonta Davis himself writes a check to the WBA for his sanctioning fees. I bet you that it is Mayweather Promotions that writes the check. But that does not mean that it doesn't cost against that man's purse. Those are two different things. The man that actually writes the check versus you being responsible for it. Because guess what? You also pay the promoter. You also pay your promoter. Right? But your promoter writes you the check. Don't give me this cornball stuff, man. That man's got to pay sanctioning fees. He's got to pay sanctioning fees. Everybody else got to pay sanctioning fees. It doesn't make a difference whether or not Tom Brown Promotion writes the check for Errol Spence Jr. or whether Errol Spence Jr. writes a check directly. Top Rank is also writing a check to Deivn. Top Rank is writing Devin's check. You're playing with words and being dishonest. Any one of y'all that really think that first of all, what difference does it make if Deivn doesn't have to pay him? Gervonta will have to pay him. You think Top Rank is coming out of 12% of the value of Gervonta's purse, and Gervonta's not even with Top Rank? Man, will y'all stop telling me stupidity, man? I mean, seriously, bro. If that's when you say, oh, I'm hating on Deivn because I'll point that out, because I won't just sit there like, okay, yeah. How convenient. How convenient. My. Isn't that convenient? How all of a sudden, Deivn doesn't pay sanctioning fees. All of a sudden, there's a champion out there that doesn't pay sanctioning fees. All of a sudden, how convenient that it's Deivn that miraculously is the only one that doesn't have to pay sanctioning fees. Or does he have to pay them? Somebody else is really just writing a check for the guy out of his purse. Come on, man. Come on, man. Deivn is now the only, now sanctioning fees don't exist. Are you serious? That's why I don't even believe he said it. I have to hear it But if he did say it, I am 99% confident what he meant was that that money is paid by the sanctioning body, by the promoter to the sanctioning body. Just like when they win a purse bid, the promoter writes a check and puts money in escrow to them. Just like any conversation between the sanctioning body and the fighter, you have to, the promoter is that. So like when Devin Haney, like when Terence Crawford petitioned the WBC to fight Errol Spence Jr. to become his mandatory, they told Terence Crawford, no, your promoter has to file this. We need to hear from your promoter. Come on, man. Stop with the silliness, man. I'm so sick of talking about purses, pay-per-view sales, gates, all this. I'd rather I talk about the actual fights, man. The actual fights got to happen, brother. Said Bill definitely said it. Look, man, but what did he mean by that? What did he mean by that? Is my question. What do you mean they pay it? Does that mean that you don't have any financial responsibility for your sanctioning fees? That they gave you a purse and they say, don't worry about this. We'll pay an additional 12% of the value of your purse on top of it? Or are they saying your purse is this, we will take this 12% out and we will write the check? Which of the two are you saying? I guarantee you guys did not ask. I guarantee you guys did not ask Bill Haney that question. Hey, man, Rip Jones said, for the forum. Thank you, man. Much love for the forum fees. Thank you, brother. Hey, man, I just look, dog. All I'm telling you is look, bro. Oh, did they? What is this? The lawyer told Bill, why would you call me live on air? For real? Anyway, pound for pound. What is this? It's pound for pound boxing talk. I was joking, brother. Might have worded it wrong. My bad. Here's to the channel. No for con. It's Fanon to Don. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for support, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that support, bro. I really do. Thank you, bro. Cal L. Coolin. Bill also called the Top Rank attorney, and the attorney did not co-sign him. Look, dude, they're not good. Man, come on, man. Why are you doing it? Why? Why? I don't understand why. Why is this happening? Cal L. Coolin in the building. Much love for that. Thank you so much for that support, bro. What? Why? Why? All in an attempt to make it look like Gervonta's ducking? Dude, that's not going to go, man. It's not going to fly. It's just better to stop. I'm telling you, man. Anyway, let's hope that the fight will happen because we need this fight and may the best man win. Exactly, bro. Can we get the fight and may the best man win? And may both of their camps be respectful to one another and all that. Bill Haney said bad. Bill Haney was bad pimping. He's pimping, bro. That's talking to you like, you know, like you're a trick. Like I don't like that, dog. I'm gonna tell you just my personal thing. He said, yeah, Bill lawyer was kind of mad. He called him and put him on Front Street because he ain't about to do it. Man, that dude ain't about to make himself look stupid, bro. Ooh, Mr. Giggle said, do you think Tank is too small to be competitive at 140 against guy Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, Jose Ramirez, and yes, I'm saying it, King Rye? No, I don't think I think he's too small to be optimal up there. But is he too small to beat King Ryan? No. Is he too small to beat Jose Ramirez? No. Or Regis Prograis or Josh Taylor? I don't think he's too small. I just don't think that that's his best weight class, and I don't think he should do it. I think that he's the cash cow. Why go up there and get those guys those big advantages? Man, if I was him, I'd be fighting at 130, collecting major checks. At 130. I'd be at 130 putting cats to sleep, being undisputed, and then saying, look, I'll pay you 4%. I'll tell you 4%. Otherwise, you can keep your belts, and I'm keeping it pushing. You know? Leonard Cole, anybody that thinks Devin Boring Haney can beat Tank needs to be checked out. And it's not at that level because Devin Haney can fight. He's a very, very good fighter. See, always got to bring it back. Always bring it back. To Devin is an excellent, excellent fighter, man. Ain't none of y'all seen nothing too bad from that kid in the ring. Sean T said, Fanon, peace and blessings to you and the boxing family. Thank you, T. Thank you, Sean T. Appreciate that, bro. Angie Wise Fool said, see how silly bitching about the show is? If you're gonna bitch, be a bad bitch. Bounce when you ain't happy, then sucker. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. But you know, they'll come back, bro. He said, pimping mentality, definitely barrier shit. Nah, dude, let me tell you something about pimps, man. Because I know pimps. I've known pimps. I love talking to pimps. I love hearing their mentality. I love it. Because I want to know what they're thinking. I've always wanted, like, how do you convince women to do that? Always was curious to me, man. Always was curious, right? And I can say, and let me tell you this. First of all, they're not really convincing women to do nothing. Those women were already going to do that. They're just convincing to do it with them. They didn't create the hoe. The hoe was already there. It's already damaged goods. That chick was already damaged goods and likely to sell her body. She was already there. He recognized the ones that are already there, and they work together. Provide good common services and all that good stuff, what have you, in general, right? But a pimp can't just be walking up to any old woman and can turn them into a prostitute. Not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of women will be like, dog, I like your suit. I like your talk, your smooth talk, all that good. See you later. I got to go. I'm working in a dentist's office. I'm not selling the coochie for you, bro. Matter of fact, I'm going to go marry somebody that's going to pay me a lot more money for this than these dudes will ever do, and I ain't got to give you a cut. Easy. But cats will think you can pimp them. Like, oh, you want to know? And then they'll try to pimp you. You'll be like, hold on, man. I didn't say I was a hoe. You're not going to pimp me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be looking for your approval. Trust me. It's never going to happen. But, you know, it is what it is out there, though. Riviera Johnson said he keeps using the terms, changing the narrative. He definitely trying to change the narrative for his son. I get it. Bill good at what he does. Yeah, changing the narrative. If you mean I'm changing this line of bullshit, yes. I am. I'm changing this narrative for sure. Much love in that super chat, bro. Fanon, just wait. Lamar Middlebrook said, Fanon, just want to salute you. I came a long way from that small office. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So you came a long way from that small office. Oh, yeah. No doubt, man. No doubt, said, yeah, dog. He said, I live in a house full of them. My dad was cold with it. Oh, was he? Yeah, man. Hey, man. But they knew what them women knew what they was doing. The question is, are you going to get pimped by him or pimped by him? But they know what they're doing, man. And maybe I guess you can really flip somebody, but like I said, bro, not me. You know what I'm saying? The line ain't working on me, bro. It ain't work. I know I was headed towards the line of work where we put pimps in jail, not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? We kill all that. I'm going to tell you right now, we kill all the pimp talk. That shit ends right away. like right away. Because that shit's irrelevant. That shit goes away faster than you can believe. Right away, dog. Slick talking, man. Logic cuts all that out. Logic will cut all that out. All that slick talking and all that cutesy stuff. Nah, I don't care if you rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you rhyme and you can read. You know? Rip Jones said facts. I'm just telling you, it gets rid of all of that stuff real fast, bro. Eugene Johnson said, Fanon, I'm 56 years old. How young are you? I am 53 years old. You are Pimp Daddy Fanon. No, I am not. Nothing pimp about me. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't nothing pimping about me. I try to, man, and I ain't got no problems with pimps. However, because they're providing a very valuable service to people that want to get pimped or want to get johned. I don't want to get johned. I don't want to get pimped. Neither one of them. So I got no use for it. But look, I got to get up out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Make sure y'all come to the chat tomorrow, though, because we definitely going to have a real good show, good boxing conversation tomorrow. But with that, I'm about to bounce up out of here, and I'm out. Deuces. Make sure y'all come tomorrow, though, because we'll be back on the weekend morning. Holla.